Okay, it's time for a little bit of a Mediterranean food haul. I've been off to the international supermarket in Portswood, Southampton. Just bought a few things. We're going to actually make a recipe out of the contents of this bag, but it's not going to be a Mediterranean recipe. Anyway, let's open it up and have a look and see what we've got. So, I've got some lovely flatbreads. I don't know how you pronounce that. Jobes. Big flatbreads. Lovely, great big Spanish onion. When I see a big onion like this, I can never resist. We've got fennel. We've got some mixed peppers. They're a bit of a sad little packet of mixed peppers, but I needed them for the flavour. Nice fat bulb of garlic. Some spring onions. Some lovely little cherry tomatoes on the vine. They look really delicious. They're really dark red, but really still quite firm. So I'm hoping they're going to be really tasty. We've got some. These are, I think, crab eye beans. Produce of Turkey. Some black beans. Some top cream yogurt. This is like that Kaimakli yogurt that I have bought before. It's a really, really creamy yogurt with like a skin on the top. Got a tin of sugarcane in syrup. That's going to be weird stuff in a can at some point. Got a jar of Citroen Jam. That's not for this recipe. Actually, I'm just curious to try that. So we might open that on another video. And this is going to be weird stuff in a can for the next episode. Camel milk. Long life. Whole camel milk. It's a kind of cardboard can, but I think I'm going to say that qualifies for weird stuff in a can. We'll do that soon. And that's it. And that's it for this little food haul, and that cost £18.81. So we're going to do a recipe video where we use most of these vegetables and the beans, and we're going to make a sort of vegetarian, well, like a burrito, but actually this is not a Mexican set of ingredients. We're going to just make a nice stuffed flatbread with beans and vegetables. But anyway, that's coming up in another video. Okay, now here's a funny little thing. When I was in Spain in November, I took a coat with me, and I only wore it once when I went up the hill in the early morning. And when I came back from Spain, I put the coat away, and I haven't worn it since. And I just took it out the other day, and I found in one of the pockets some little seeds. Now, I don't know where these came from. They may not even be from Spain. But actually, I think when I was going through all that undergrowth there in Spain, I think I brushed against a plant and I've picked up some seeds accidentally. Now, this is obviously what seeds want to do. They want to be picked up by animals and people and distributed around. And so here are these little seeds. They've got tiny little tufts of stuff on them, so they're designed to probably be carried by the wind, I should think, or possibly but to snag on the coats of animals, or actually even maybe birds or something. Anyway, so I've got these tiny little seeds, and I thought, well, I probably should just destroy them, but I thought it'd be quite interesting to plant them and see if they grow. So I've got a little pot of standard potting compost here in a plastic bag. This compost has been moistened already, and I'm just going to put those seeds on the surface of that compost, spread them around a little bit if we can. And then just push them into the surface a little bit like that. And then I'm going to seal up the bag, which helps to preserve the moisture. That's all we should really need, is just a very light covering of compost. Let's make sure we got them all. Yes, we have. Okay. Then I'm just going to close up that bag. In fact, what I think I will do, just to stop that bag from collapsing and falling over, and put the stick down through the middle of the pot where we've got no seeds actually growing. There. Now that stick will stop that bag from collapsing. So I'm just going to put that in a warm place. Not in direct sunlight, but just on a warm windowsill or something like that. And we'll see what grows over the next few weeks or so. We'll see if we can germinate those seeds and see also if we can figure out what they actually are. Okay, I thought we'd take a look at this Citroen Jam that I bought yesterday at the International Food Store in Portswood, Southampton. I paid £2.39 for this jar of Citroen Jam. Now, in case you're wondering what Citroen is, Citroen obviously is the French word for lemon, but Citroens are a different species of citrus to standard lemons. They are a much more pithy and much less fleshy citrus fruit. They are a different species. Citrus medica, I believe, is the Latin name, and they are grown not for their juice or pulp, but actually for this thick peel that they have, which is candied. And that's actually what we got here in this jam. So it's chunks of citron peel that have been candied and then turned into jam. So let's have a look at the ingredients. The ingredients are sugar, citron, that's the citron peel, rose water or vanilla, that's a bit weird, rose water or vanilla, citric acid, pectin, water. Keep cool. Keep in a cool and dry place, refrigerate after opening. Right, okay, well, let's, without further ado, open this up and have a look at what we've got in here. So I've got one of those weird plastic seals around the lid. Right, so that's what it looks like. It's chunks of sort of translucent candied peel. Doesn't really have much of a smell. So what I've decided I'm going to do with this, I think I'm going to have it on a bagel on top of some cream cheese. So I guess I'll taste a little bit first. Let's just, well, it's quite big chunks. There's a smallish chunk. Let's actually just taste a chunk of this citron on its own first. Whoops, it's very syrupy. It's just very sweet, ever so slightly citrusy. Yeah, nothing to dislike there. So, let's get some cream cheese on a bagel. Manoeuvring carefully around the hole. Right, and I think what we'll do here is we'll get a couple of these chunks out because they are quite big and thick. So I'm going to cut a couple of these chunks out on the plate here, and then I'm just going to slice them up and lay them on top of my cream cheese because otherwise it's going to be too much. So just get some chunks of that on there. Now imagine this stuff would be quite good in a fruit cake actually. If you've got a fruit cake that calls for candied peel, this is a really nice sweet. Some people find candied peel a little bit too citrusy. This is actually just really sweet and quite delicate. So let's get a bit of that syrup on there as well. Okay, well, here we go. That is really, really nice. going to have to go and wash my sticky fingers. So there we go, that's the Citroen Jam. Now, it did make me wonder actually. Obviously this is not weird stuff in a can, but it is quite weird stuff in a jar. So let me know in the comments please, are you interested in a spin-off series where we look at weird stuff that was in a jar? And perhaps weird stuff in other packages other than cans, because weird stuff in a can, I'm not running out of ideas anytime yet, but I do, when I'm out and about looking for stuff, for weird stuff in a can, I do find lots of other strange things that maybe you'd like to see. So let me know in the comments, would you be interested in another spin-off series alongside weird stuff in a can, where we look at things in a jar, in a pack, we maybe look at fresh things, and yeah, we'll just look at weird or unusual foods in general. Let me know in the comments. So anyway, I'm just going to finish this off now, but thanks for watching and I hope to see you again soon.